So TikTok's addicting. There's enough statistics to show things like here. Average time spent per day on social media platforms in the United States in 2023, TikTok by far, about 54 minutes. Now, I have no reason to believe that this should change in any way. And you see it up against YouTube. YouTube, like I'll watch like a 3-hour video on YouTube. So the amount of different content being pushed by TikTok to keep people on the platform even longer than YouTube is crazy. And it is not here in the United States one of the larger social media platforms. You got WhatsApp, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook ahead of it. But the time spent, the retention, this is an even more important metric than the number of users because you're being able to push ads, collect data. And that's really what's at issue here. This article, why is TikTok banned? Basically, national security reasons. China posed to threats to national security, and Congress moved last year to force TikTok's Chinese parent company ByteDance to sell its stake in the app or be cut off from the U.S. market. Now, Trump is saying that he's going to give a little leeway, figure out some sort of resolution of the ban because a lot of it has to deal with free speech. And that was a big momentum shift in a lot of the presidential campaigns, having the ability to have a number of social media platforms for people to get out there. And this is a huge crush and blow to a lot of individuals when TikTok was banned for like a 3-hour span because people have created livelihoods, really, really affluent lifestyles based on the income they're getting from TikTok. Now, why? This is so cool. I love the open sourceness of all of these big companies like ByteDance, for example, Monolith, real-time recommendation system with collisionless embedding table. Now, I don't want to go too far into the technical details of why this is really cool. You can actually even go on GitHub and utilize it for your own purposes. Now, this is going to uncover all the secret sauce and the algorithms that are related to what TikTok is doing, again, to be keeping individuals on the platform. These are short form content that individuals on average are blowing YouTube out of the water, which is crazy to even think about, just the diversity of content. And really what it comes down to is creating their own purpose-built framework. So in the area of generative AI and deep learning, there's two big frameworks. There's TensorFlow, I believe created by Google, and then there's PyTorch created by Meta, Facebook, whatever you want to call them. And yeah, these are general purpose frameworks that fall short of business demands and recommendation scenarios. How does a social media company keep you on the platform? By pushing the recommendations that it believes you want to see to keep you. And those change. So going through your feed and anecdotally, you probably feel like, I personally think like YouTube Shorts for me has a much better recommendation system than whatever Meta's doing with Instagram Reels. That like, and that's just for me. But objectively, TikTok is doing it the best. And it's all down like collisionless embedding and be able to actively train their recommendation model in as real time as possible because your taste is going to change. And that has become kind of the secret sauce. Why others aren't doing this? For whatever reason, they've got their own R&D department. They're seeing things that are better and more advantageous for their business. But this paper out there, this 10-page paper, very easy read, is really talking about scalability of the system, being as efficient with the infrastructure as possible, and being as real-time training and inference. Inference is being able to ping the algorithm in real time and push whatever content recommendation out to the user as possible. So this paper, Monolith, I'll put a link in the description, is kind of why TikTok has become, by objective standards, the most addictive platform out there.